This is a Bitcoin technical analysis video. In this video, I will try to answer the question of, is this correction over and done with? Did we just have a flash crash and we are going to send it higher, or are we in for a deeper correction? Bottom line is this. I'm expecting some proportions between the time Bitcoin spent in an uptrend to the correction, and I'm also expecting some proportion between the price and the correction. From a time perspective, I'm expecting at least a third of the time Bitcoin was in an uptrend, I'm expecting Bitcoin to spend it in a correction. So if Bitcoin was uptrending for 120 days, then this correction should last about 40 days, which brings us to close to the end of February, okay? From a price perspective, I'm expecting Bitcoin to retrace at least to the 0.05 fib retracement. So if we take a fib retracement from 25 to 49, this should bring price to around 37K. If we are in a correction, then you should be ready for about 40 days of correction, and the price level you should expect is 37K. Now, there is a possibility, and I will explain it in a second, that maybe we are not at a correction yet, okay? And if this is true, if this is fact, we have a very simple criteria that will tell us in no uncertain terms that Bitcoin isn't ready to go down yet, and that level is 44,500. If Bitcoin will make it above 44,500 and hold it as support, then my thesis is that we are going higher, possibly to around 55K, and I will explain why in a second. I just wanted to make things clear. If this is a correction, then, then we should expect 40 days of correction and 50% price retracement. If this isn't a correction, we will know it if Bitcoin will get above 44.5 and hold that level. Now, why is it that I'm entertaining the possibility that this correction isn't a correction, just a retracement? The reason is that this Gann angle seems to be very substantial because it prevented price from going down already 6 times. So, if this level is the support, then this is all the downside we are going to get. And what's the upside? The upside is the upper limit of this angle, which will of course increase with time, but I'm assuming that it should take us to around 55K, the upper limit of this Gann angle. And guys, side note here, if you will watch my support and resistance videos, I will also show how to construct Gann angles, okay? So, if this is the support and this is the resistance, then we can expect some more upside. So, we have a very simple test or a simple way to know if this is true or not, because if Bitcoin will make it to 44.5, it will be above the 50 EMA, blue line, above the 21 EMA on the daily, orange line, and it will also be above the 55 and the 21 on the 4 hour. And we can assume that if Bitcoin will make it to this level, then we have some more upside. Currently, my assumption is that what we are seeing right now is simply Bitcoin's reaction to an extremely oversold price on the lower time frames. This is the 1 hour, and you can see that on the 1 hour, Bitcoin reached a level of about 20. On the 4 hour, Bitcoin was also oversold at around 26.5. So the most logical assumption at the moment is that this is simply a reaction to an oversold Bitcoin. And I think that this is the safest assumption at the moment. If I will see Bitcoin getting to the upper range or to the upper quarter of this range at around 43,450, then maybe we will have an initial sign that the correction is over or that it wasn't really a correction at all. But only above 44.5 will I be certain that we are going for higher, because by then Bitcoin will be above the 50 and the 21 on the daily, and the 50 and the 21 on the 4 hour will also reach the 44.5 level by then, because it will go down. And if it will manage to get above the EMAs and above the range high, then I will assume that the correction, or it wasn't really a correction, just a flash crash, and that we are going higher, traveling along this Gann level, and that we can expect higher prices. Guys, I'm hoping I was clear. I think I was. But if I wasn't, if you didn't understand something that I said, please do me the kindness of writing it in the comments, and I will clarify. If I have to write a trading view idea, I will. And if I have to do another video, I will, because my aim is for you guys to understand the situation perfectly as much as I can. Okay? That's all I have for you on Bitcoin. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video.